Speaker B. When I come to a new place, I never use public transport for some days. I like to go by taxi at the beginning of my trip to some city, because taxi drivers are very familiar with the city they drive in. They have knowledge of good places to eat and visit while on vacation that may not be well known by tourists.
They know places, good places to eat, good places to go that tourists don't know. Они знают, куда, в отличие от туристов.
I always ask taxi drivers to give me some recommendations, and it really helps me to get to know the city inside out. Taxi drivers are better than any guidebook.
Taxi drivers are the best. They are better than any guidebook. Guidebook — это что? Это, книжечка, в которой там написано, куда идти, зачем и так далее. They know local sites. О чем тут еще говорить?
Speaker C.
Some of my friends prefer to use public transport, saying that it's very expensive to get around using a taxi. However, I cannot agree with them here.
Что она говорит? О том, что some of my friends, they think that it's too expensive, but I cannot agree with them. Если она изначально сказала, что для кого-то это будет дорого, но я-то не согласна, то она сейчас будет подтверждение давать чему? Тому, что это уже норм.
You get a door-to-door service, which is very convenient. It's worth paying extra for it, isn't it? Besides, if you share a taxi with your relatives or friends, the fare will not be much higher than, say, the bus fare.
If you share a taxi service with your relatives, so the fare will be just the same, maybe not higher than bus fare. Что такое вообще слово fare? Это плата за проезд. Все, здесь все очевидно.
One more point is that major taxi companies now try to keep the prices down to attract customers.
Дальше. Major companies, что? They try to keep the prices down. Они пытаются держать низко ценники. Следующий слушаем.
Speaker D. If you ask me, well, I rarely use taxis because the taxi fares are unreasonably high. I'm a student and I can't afford to take a taxi even once a week. Of course, when I have a late flight and I cannot use any public transport to get to the airport, I still have to call for a taxi, but otherwise I stick to buses. I understand that taxis are both fast and convenient, but for the time being I have to use public transport. I do wish taxis were much cheaper than they are now.
Что? Шестерочка. Taxes are too expensive for some people. Для некоторых людей оно слишком дорогое. И он говорит, because I'm a student, I can't afford to pay for a taxi. But if I need to, sometimes I might do it. И так далее.